Hey, it's Dave from CheapWineFinder.com. Again, with another wine. Who knew? And this one is a cheapie again. We try to do summer coolers, and this one is the Villa Borghetti Grigio Luna. Pinot Grigio from the Delle Venzie region. It's a DOC wine 2020. A lot of stuff there. Delle Venzie is in northeast Italy. It's known for white wines. They do Pinot Grigio there. You're up so high up there that you're starting to get where people actually speak German as well as Italian. They start having German grapes and German-style wines up there. If you're into Pinot Grigio, then you probably know Alto Adige. The Adige River goes through the Alto Adige region, and Alto is the heights above the river. And that's where that is, and that's the money place for Pinot Grigio. But Delle Venzie is perfectly fine too, especially this is a $5.99 bottle of wine. Trader Joe's $5.99 bottle of wine isn't, the same as a retail shop $5.99 wine. Yeah, I've gone through that before, but basically they got price advantages, and so you got to add a few dollars more to it, but it's not an expensive wine anyway. This is a wine that you really want to serve cold. It's a summer cooler. I don't normally ever review wines cold, because one thing it does, the cold will mask aromas and flavors. And if you're going to try to write up a review, you don't want to have anything missing there. It's not the best way to drink a wine, but some wines like this, a $5.99 Pinot Grigio DOC means it conformed to all the rules and regulations, both in the vineyard and in the winemaking process. A lot of wines that are inexpensive are IGP, which means they have a wine commission in Italy, which means it conforms with the wines. It's representative of the wines of the region, but doesn't conform with all the rules. And there's a ton of reasons why it doesn't conform with all the rules. And when you're making a buying decision between a DOC and an IGP wine, at the $10 range and around that, where this one is a little under, you don't make the choice. I mean, a good IGP wine is as good as a good DOC wine. But when you see DOC, it's nice to see. It means that it met the rules and regulations. And Delle Venzie wines are a great place for everyday Pinot Grigios. Just took a sip, and I was going back why you wouldn't want to have a wine too cold. I mean, I had a winemaker in Italy once. I said, "Why do Americans freeze their wines till they can't taste them anymore?" And I was like, "I don't know." But that's their opinion of how Americans drink wine, at least that winemaker's opinion. And I normally wouldn't do that. But this wine it's okay. It's got good flavors. It's not the most complex wine, but it tastes great. It's got that lip-smacking acidity that I love that makes you grab another sip. You get it nice and cool. It's a hot summer night. It's a great wine to drink. It tastes good. It's enjoyable. It'll be refreshing. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of one of those wines that are made not to be fussy. There's lots of wines that you would not ever cool down too much. I mean, you see people cool down champagne a lot, but even those I don't want too cold. I think another sip. This is like this. This city is the kind of the city that gets you drinking it. And if it doesn't taste good, you wouldn't be getting you drinking it, and it tastes good. So there you go. It's a DOC wine, which means it conform the rules. Delle Venzie is a region that makes white wine grapes and white wines. In Italy, there's something like over 500 different white wine grapes. They love their white wines there. They take it seriously. So when you get so when it's DOC white wine from a white wine growing region, that actually means something. If you're used to U.S. wines, the AVAs are all boundaries. Everything you know about that is all reputation from what you read, but you can kind of count on Italian different regions to kind of protect your drinking experience to a certain extent. I mean, all wine is subjective, but they do that for you. So here's an inexpensive wine, chill it up, having a great summer cooler experience. Doesn't matter if you have it in a fancy glass or a plastic cup. It doesn't even matter if you use a straw. If it's summertime, you don't care. It's $5.99. It tastes great. Chill it, have a good time, and that's it. What else do you want from a $5.99 Trader Joe's good tasting Pinot Grigio? And that's it for me. We got some more coming up like we always do, so I'll talk to you in a couple of days. Keep it cheap, stay cool, and adios. Bye-bye.